I am Tim Michael, and I am the manager of GSA Outreach at the Gay Straight Alliance for Safe Schools, also called GSAFE. We are committed to safer and more inclusive schools for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, questioning youth and their straight allies, so LGBTQ and all youth. Probably our big hallmark event that a lot of folks have heard of is our 4-day Leadership Training Institute, which is a summer camp that students who are currently in high school, have at least 1 year of high school left, they come and spend 4 days with us, and we work on not only building up their leadership and identity, but also we help them develop an analysis of broader social justice issues that are playing out in their schools, and hopefully send them back to their school in the fall with some new skills and some new knowledge and new connections, and help prepare them for making change in their own schools. One of the reasons that this organization formed back in the late 90s was recognizing that GSAs were starting to pop up in high schools, not just in Wisconsin, but around the country. And in Wisconsin, at least, there wasn't necessarily a larger structure in place to support the young people who were trying to get GSAs going. When I came to GSAFE in 2007, we were counting 81 GSAs in Wisconsin, I think, and so now there are 153 by my most recent count. So I connect largely with the advisors of those clubs, particularly providing support to new advisors, because many folks will step into that role and they get asked by students to be the advisor and they say yes, sometimes having no idea exactly what it means to be a GSA advisor, and how advising that club would be different than advising chess club or art club. Or we also will help folks troubleshoot, particularly when students are running into barriers with their Gay Straight Alliance, either from other students or the administration being told that they can't have a GSA or they can't call it a GSA. Then I will kind of walk them through what the procedures are for, essentially knowing what their rights are in terms of having a GSA. One of the trainings that we most commonly do for schools is our Safe Zone training, and that starts out with a lot of just LGBT 101. So we walk folks through the terminology, make sure everybody's on the same page, like what does that T in LGBT mean? But a big part of it is talking about, what does it mean to make your classroom a safe zone? And we find that when we ask our students what is one thing that a teacher can do to make you feel safer at school, make you feel more welcome at school, time after time, the most common response that we get from students is just say something. So at these trainings, what we do is we teach folks a strategy called Name It, Claim It, Stop It. It's 3 quick steps. You repeat what you just heard. So, hey, I think I just heard you say that's okay. And then you claim it. Somehow you make it personal to you. So I have friends and family members who are gay, and I know that phrase bothers them. And then stop it is you say, like, please use a different word, or please don't say that here. Educational justice is a framework that recognizes that there are systems in place in our schools that are pushing certain populations out of our school. A new way of framing this issue and talking about it is, rather than saying that they willingly dropped out, rather we say that they were pushed out of school, that the way our schools are structured, the way discipline is handed out, the way that the curriculum is developed, all of these things, we find that not only students of color, but also LGBT youth and youth with disabilities are disproportionately being impacted. It's always a process, and takes a lot of self-evaluation and learning and accountability, and it's hard work, but we think that it's worth it and important.